Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a review today on the Z palette and the MAC palette, and hopefully this review will help you decide on which palette works best for you. Alright guys, so I have both the MAC palette and the Z palette, and we're going to talk about the MAC palette first. The MAC palette comes with a clear top and is actually hard plastic, and when you open it, it is pretty deep. I don't know if you can see, it's pretty deep on the inside, and the top is actually magnetic, so when it closes, it actually closes really tight. Then the Z palette is actually like a cardboard with some magnetic properties, and when you open it, it's just as deep as the MAC palette. When you compare the two, the MAC is a lot smaller than the regular large Z palette. It also, meaning the MAC, has magnetic properties around the actual rim. So this is just a eyeshadow, and as you can see, it's not coming off or dropping off. Whereas the Z palette, if I was to do that, it doesn't have the same hold, it just drops off. So that's the first thing. The things that I don't like about the MAC palette is that unless you buy one of the MAC eyeshadows that are already deep potted, like this one, and on the back it comes with the magnet. So if you buy one that's not done like this one, I had to depot it, and I actually put my own magnet on the back. It doesn't hold as well, so it's just gonna drop out. Where the ones that come already done for you, they actually stick, so it doesn't move. That's the only thing I don't like about the MAC palette. Whereas the Z palette, whether you buy a MAC shadow that comes already depotted or a shadow where you put your own magnet on, and actually Z palette actually gives you more magnets to put on stuff, they both stick. So with MAC, you're not going to be able to just put any type of magnet on the back and have it to stick. It's not going to work. So if you have inglot eyeshadows like this one, and they are magnetic, they stick to the Z palette, but they don't stick to the MAC one. They just slide around, and I don't like that. Also, what I really like about the Z palette is that for your blushes that are depotted or that you can buy depotted, they actually hold up to 8 blushes. Well, the MAC size blushes. See, I have room for 2 more. Whereas the MAC palette, because it's so small, it can only hold the 6 comfortably, and maybe I can fit maybe 1 more. If you have one of the older MAC palettes and you want more room, like in between, to fit more than 15 eyeshadows, I took this part out and I actually just used like a mixing spatula, and I dug it like in the grooves, and it popped out. And so now you have like a flat surface, and basically like this is the magnet part right here. So that's what's going to make things stick. But once again, if you have anything like an inglot eyeshadow, it's not gonna stick. It's just gonna slide off. But you can get like a stronger magnet or something. If you already have your MAC eyeshadow, of course it will stick. So my view, Z palette works best for me. I prefer Z palette over MAC, and yeah, that's my case, and I'm sticking to it.